Mr. Chair, while the Ministry acknowledges the merits of this proposal, we respectfully wish to inform the Senate that the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports is already undertaking a comprehensive review of the National Sports Policy 2005 and the Sports Act 2013, which is expected to conclude by December 2024, which is this year. Additionally, the Ministry appreciates the concept of county sports academies, but believes that their establishment may be addressed by counties independently without requiring statutory prescription in light of the current fiscal space. This approach would also enable county assemblies to legislate in different counties accordingly. In this regard, the Ministry respectfully requests that the Senate considers shelving the bill to allow for a more thorough review of the sports sector's policy and legal framework. The truth is that we have a very inadequate Sports Act. Very, very inadequate Sports Act. Sports Act that, even though was drafted after the 2010 Constitution, never really recognizes the place of counties and devolution in terms of sports. So we have more problems than the academies. The whole architecture of sports and sports relationship between counties and national government is a big problem. For example, Mr. Chair, there is no framework for sports facilities. We constructed a stadia like the one we just did the other day in Kwale, and there is no clarity of how we are partnering between national and county government to start with. Sports academies is just a small section of a bigger problem in the Sports Act. And so there has been a process that has gone on over the years, almost 2 years or so, even before my predecessor came to office. And now we think that we should conclude this process by December. The reason why I say it by December is that when you people come back from the long recess, we should be able to submit a fairly comprehensively discussed bill, which is now going for public participation, and then we submit as a bill to Parliament, then you can process it from here. Why I think that the provisions of this law are very good, but as they say, Mr. Chair, mambo kwa ground is different. If you go to your county, all of you, you'll find that the most underfunded department is sports. The same case, of course, for national government, but for the sports fund. The rest of the sports activities and the Ministry of Sports, Youth, whatever, is grossly underfunded. But when you go to counties, it's worse. It's worse. Even if you provide in law that, counties should establish academies, and those academies shall be everywhere. They have no capacity to do so because of resource constraints.